when we look at exponential equations, so you are going to have indices in an equation where the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Importantly, the x which you have to solve for will always be in the index. It will not be in the base, okay? So the x will be an index. Like in the example, a to the power of x equals a to the power of y. If we have the same base, okay, and a to the power of x is the same as a to the power of y, then we conclude from that x equals y. And that is how you can solve exponential equations, is by making the indices the same as long as you have the same base. So when we look at the example 4 to the power of x equals 8, we do not have them in the same base. So step number 1, which is always very, very important, is to change the base to its prime factors, right? And that is really important, because by doing that, you will most probably find the same base. You must find the same base, otherwise you will not be able to actually solve this. Okay, now lots of you might know that 4 in its prime factors is 2 to the power of 2. However, I want to show you once again, there is a function on some calculators where you can use the prime factorization. So in this case, we want to know how much or what is 4 in its prime factors. Then you press 4 equals, right? Then you have a function which is called fact, okay? And in this case, it goes along with the shift key. So you press shift, then you press fact, and then there is the answer, 2 to the power of 2. So 4 is 2 to the power of 2, which I then must put to the power of x, right? And I can do the same with 8. I can again show you again, press 8, then press equals, then press your shift key, then press the factorization key, and that's 2 to the power of 3. So 2 to the power of 3. Now, once again, always do the brackets first. So a power to a power, we multiply the index. So this becomes 2 to the power of 2x equals 2 to the power of 3. Now the law is applied. We have the same basis. Our basis is 2. Therefore, our indices x must be y. So we can therefore conclude that 2x is the same as 3. And then we just simply do Goro's o. By now, you should know this rule. The golden rule that we apply in equations is the opposite operation to move values and variables from one side of the equal sign to the other side of the equal sign. So in this case, it's multiplied. Here we will divide. So therefore, x equals 3/2. Okay, now if you look at the next example, in the next example, 0.125 is also not in its prime factors. However, if you press 0.125 and you use the factorization key on your calculator, it will not work. But